Stop lying to yourself, Kenny.
Hey,
I got
Love
chicken
it.
wings.
Is the
I
best
don't.
Jim
Bingo
Carrey.
wings, not chicken wings.
I
Sorry.
actually can't do that. I'm so scared.
Bingo!
Is the best Jim Carrey movie.
Let's go. I'm waiting on this one.
Yeah.
So, the contestants, we have The Mask, Ace Ventura Pet Detective, Eternal Sunshine, Me, Myself, and Irene, Liar Liar, The Cable Guy, The Truman Show, Number 23, Series of Unfortunate Events, The Grinch, Bruce Almighty, Batman Forever, Yes Man, Kick-Ass 2, Sonic the Hedgehog, the first one, and then Dumb and Dumber.
Kick-Ass 2. What the fuck was he in Kick-Ass 2?
He was the
He was the villain in
one
it.
dude.
Oh, no.
The trainer for the kid, like
The one that died within like 5 minutes?
He's in it. It's on IMDb.
I mean,
I
he's
thought he
there.
was the I thought he was the villain. I haven't seen it forever. I thought he was the villain.
I haven't
Yeah,
seen
he's the dude
Kick-Ass
that dies
2
at the
forever.
very beginning.
I don't think so.
No, you're
remember
thinking of
being in it
are you
longer.
thinking of Nicolas Cage? Did Nicolas Cage died in the first
Oh,
one.
Nicolas Cage.
Nick-
Yeah, Nicolas
yeah,
Cage
died in the
was
first one.
Yeah,
Colonel
died in the
Stars.
first
I was
one.
right
That
about
was
the character.
that switch to Kryptonite. That's the
yeah.
I haven't
could've
seen Kick-Ass
sworn-
2 in forever.
I haven't seen it forever either. That's why I'm like trying to remember.
You'll
I
know
just remember- I
exactly.
remember
So he has the
McLovin-
flat top.
McLovin was the villain in the first one.
Yeah.
yeah. No, was
remember.
he the
I
villain
hate
in the second one
word
too?
colonial.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I think his character carried over
Oh,
in the
he did.
second one. I haven't seen the movie in years, so I'm just going off of memory.
I dressed up as Kick-Ass for Halloween for like 8 years straight. But I portrayed fat ass, not Kick-Ass.
Damn.
I will say, I'm a big Jim Carrey fan. I've seen all these, but
Yeah,
Eternal
he
Sunshine.
was a
so
villain.
I can't.
He was a
I
villain.
love Jim. I've watched like 5 of these this week at least.
Yeah.
Oh, I got 2 movies on here that I'm going for
No,
every
he's a
time.
vigilante.
I think some of these are going to be a real nail biter for real.
There's the one on here that I absolutely am totally against. It's on here, so I'll let you know when we
Which
get
one
to
is it? So we know. Which
Oh
one
no,
is
I'll
it?
let you know when we get to it.
Okay,
Okay.
so I'm gonna randomize it. So Mike, sing the song.
Every day we shuffle and shuffle and shuffle and shuffle and see, Joe, that's the song.
Okay.
Ooh.
He's still gonna do it wrong next
He
time
is.
you're not here. So Liar Liar versus Eternal Sunshine.
Oh, this
This is hard because Eternal Sunshine's a great movie, but I have way more fun with Liar Liar.
I didn't call on you yet,
I didn't.
so
I'm talking about it. I didn't pick yet.
Dion.
Jeez, so Eternal Sunshine has like a special spot in my heart for like cinematic overall like quality. So I'm gonna have to go with Eternal Sunshine.
Bad guy.
Going Liar Liar. Never seen Eternal Sunshine? It's the only one I haven't seen in this whole thing, but
Ooh.
Liar Liar is hilarious.
That's the only one I haven't seen either was Eternal Sunshine.
Eternal
Etern-
Sunshine.
Bro, when he got hype and took the guy's wig off and slapped it against the wall, that part kills me every time.
Mike.
I see where this is gonna go, so I'm gonna go Eternal Sunshine.
Joe.
I have to go Liar Liar because I haven't seen Eternal Sunshine.
I'm gonna go.
Eternal
I'm gonna break the
Sunshine's super
tie,
good.
and I'm gonna go with Liar Liar. Eternal Sunshine is one of those movies. Like all I need to do is
So
watch
sad.
it once. I
Yeah.
need to watch it one time, and then it's like, okay, that was a good movie. Liar Liar. I'm gonna watch
Like
like almost
Flatline.
There
every
was a
time.
point.
Every time
in
it's
the,
on.
there was a point in the
Shut
like
up,
the
Joe.
for the late 2000s where I just watched a bunch of like sad drama indie fucking weird movies, and I don't think this is indie, but this.
I'm gonna
is
watch it
definitely
tonight.
on there.
Oh, it has the best sleeper cast of all time.
It's
I might check it out because I
It's
mean
a
I love
good
Jim
movie.
Carrey, so I'm gonna check it
it's
out.
sad. You just know it's sad.
Yeah,
It's got
super
Elijah
sad.
Wood and Mark Ruffalo, so it's
I
obviously
watched
good.
this, and fucking What Dreams May Come like back to back.
Oh, you were sad that week.
Oh,
I
you
was-
were,
ice cream too?
oh, you were
super.
sad.
This is-
as
I
damn.
was. It was
Watching
like,
the Notebook.
it was like 2000. Oh, I'm sure that was in there somewhere. It was like 2000 and fucking 7, 2008, somewhere around there, and I was just.
If you had watched Precious after, that would have been it. Like, that would have been it. That movie's sad as shit for no damn
Cut my
reason.
wrist at that point, right?
Yeah, like I was trying to avoid saying that, but
Yeah, wow.
Wow.
Next
I just-
topic.
I mean, we were talking about it.
Anyway,
Bad movie that
the
works for
Cable
this.
Guy versus Ace Ventura, Pet Detective specifically. Joe.
This is hard.
I'm going Cable Guy. I fucking love the Cable Guy, and I watched it last night too to get ready for this.
Oh damn.
Mike?
Ace Ventura, Pet Detective. Even though
Kenny.
it's transphobic now.
Yeah, it really is. Ace Ventura: Pet Detective is my favorite movie ever. That is my favorite movie ever. I'm sorry. Like it's like that Friday, and Dumb and Dumber. It's in
All
there.
right.
But
Kenny, do the line. Do the line. If somebody
Which-
tells you to do the line from Ace
with the
Ventura,
Einhorn and Finkel.
yeah, there it is.
I know if it was that
Nicholas
one.
Einhorn.
That's
Yeah, I'm
that's
about
the
to say-
line.
I always say that and Laces Out.
This is out.
Did he do the talking in the butt in the first?
First
the
one.
first
He
one.
did in both.
I know he
both.
did in the second one, but I can't remember if he did in both.
Yeah, because remember when he was messing with the guy that does wow thing. I can't think of his name right now. Tone Deaf. Tone Loc.
Don't load.
He was
Deaf is a wild
talking.
name.
He has a wild
Yeah,
rap
yeah.
name.
No, it's a parody. The
makes
guy named
sense.
Tone Deaf makes fun of it, but he was talking and he was in the chair. He's like, and he's like, he was muffled. He was coughing like.
That was that the no? What did he? Where
That was
did
the
Jim
first one.
Carrey
For
get
sure. I've
famous
seen
on?
the movie a million times. That's one of the ones I
Was-
know word for word.
Was Ace Ventura what really got him on like in our faces, or was it something before that?
No, it was
in living color first.
But what made him
and
a
then-
movie star? No, I'm sorry, not
Yeah.
what made him a movie star.
It was Ace Ventura. Was his
He had
first
he
feature
had three
movie.
bangers back to back. He had Ace Ventura, Dumb and Dumber, and The Mask all
Ace
back to
Ventura
back.
was first though.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ace
Yeah,
Ventura.
Ace Ventura was first.
That's the question.
Yeah.
Ace Ventura was first. I think Dion.
Well, I mean, I'm hard going for Ace Ventura on this one. That was the power move with the dolphin shit too.
Bruh.
There's the whole underlying story of a dolphin.
Bro, the fact that he locked the door and started sneaking like for no reason, like the window's like 2 feet away from you. What are you sneaking for?
Batman Forever versus Yes Man. Dion.
That's a good one.
Ooh, all right. I'm hyper biased, even though I think Yes Men probably is the better movie. Batman Forever is like my childhood rewatch, like daily. So
That's a
Kenny?
wild movie. I'm going Yes Man. It's barely edging it to me. It's barely edging it.
Mike.
Yes Man is good. It has a great cast. Has Zoe Deschanel in it.
But
But we're talking Batman, so we're going Batman.
Joe.
Even though it's one of the worst Batmans.
All right.
Yeah.
This is the movie that I'm 100% against. Fuck Yes Man with a passion. I
Why?
fucking hate that movie.
Why?
So much.
I need to understand why, and I need to understand why you have a horrible opinion.
So here's the thing. Growing up, I had 2 DVDs out in the living room. It was Gran Torino. So my dad would watch that nonstop, and the only thing I had was Yes Man.
That's not the movie's fault.
So in my eyes, I had to watch that shit every single day
you didn't have to watch
for
anything.
years.
No one made
years.
you watch it. You could
So
have just
fuck
sat
that
there and
movie.
twiddled your thumbs. You should be glad that
He got
it
a gum
entertained
job. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Fuck saying yes to everything. Yes Day is better than Yes Man. I said it.
That is a weird combination. What was it? Gran Turismo
you.
versus
And Torino.
No, not even
Or
Gran
Torino.
Turismo. That would have been better.
Turismo.
That would have been better than Gran
Torino
Torino.
versus
Gran Torino, whatever the fucking old guy with dumb
Gran
car.
Torino. Yeah.
Fuck
versus
that movie too.
It's a good movie, but
It's a good
with
movie,
the
but
dad
it-
watching
fuck
it,
that
he's
movie.
super racist. Yeah. it fits.
And wasn't Kiss from a Rose in Batman Forever by Sia? Like
Yes.
one of the most like
Yes.
Yeah.
that
That
one.
movie was that song.
That song is a banger.
And I'm still asking to this day, what the fuck was he talking about in that song?
It's like you're getting kissed by a rose.
You felt what he's talking about. You don't have to know what he's talking
You don't.
about.
What do you mean? It's
He
like
was
being
rambling.
kissed by a rose. Like that song. What do you mean? You don't understand what that song's about?
He was on
It's like if
cocaine.
a rose kissed you.
And then a rose is beautiful, but it also has thorns, so you got to be careful.
Yeah, he was on cocaine.
Oh, shit. But he was also
He did
fucking
get-
Heidi Klum, right?
He did get Heidi Klum, even
I'll
though
say-
he looked or like he went into a vat of acid.
He wins. He had Heidi Klum in the 90s. We're good. Like,
You ever had them brownies and it'd be like fresh out and they had the little cracker to them? That's what he looked like.
Oh, that's great. That's why. That's just why.
I did not know Seal was British.
Yeah,
Because you didn't know he was burnt. I was like, damn.
He was married to Heidi Klum for 9 years, guys.
yeah, they were together
He's
for a while.
already beating us in every facet of life.
Well,
I
yeah,
want a brownie
we
now.
didn't write "Kiss by a Rose," so
That's also true. I don't think he wrote it. I think he just performed it.
or sing it. We didn't do any of that.
I'm gonna find out if he wrote it. So keep going.
Sonic the Hedgehog versus the Truman Show.
I take it back. I got 2 movies I haven't seen. I haven't seen Truman Show either.
Oh my god, that's one of
See,
my favorite fucking movies ever.
I love Sonic the Hedgehog. Like I like his physical comedy in that, and I think he like fits the character so well. But Truman Show is an ultimate class. That's like the classic. Like,
That's the one of the ones I ain't seen.
Yeah.
That's one of the ones
ooh,
Jim Carrey haven't seen.
that's the classic.
Absolute fire.
So, go ahead. All right. So, Kiss from a Rose. Did you know that it was actually in Neverending Story 3 first?
No, because I
Then
don't
they
remember there
re-released
being
it.
a
About Never-Ending Story.
They re-released it for Batman.
I
I
didn't
didn't know
realize
there
it
was
was
3 of them.
Never-ending Story 3. I just remember the first
Alright.
one.
I never finished the story, so
It was written. Well, it
It was
never
never
ended. So, it was written by Henry Samuel. So he did not write Kiss from a Rose. He just
Well,
performed.
Henry
I don't
Samuel's
know.
cool.
I don't know who Henry Samuel
Well, he's
is.
a
so-
fucking songwriter.
Well, he's not
Cool.
Seal, so
And he wrote Kiss from a Rose.
it's Seal's
Bad
song
guy.
now.
Oh, for this, I'm going Sonic. I've never seen Truman Show.
How?
If he
What?
was-
No, if you're gonna watch anything tonight, watch that.
Yeah,
I'll check it out because I love Jim Carrey. So it's not like it's hurting me to
Kenny,
watch
I'll
it.
stay up and watch it with you.
it.
Yeah,
That's
we
such a
move
good
Wait,
it.
wait,
movie.
wait.
I actually might watch it for bed.
Is it Sonic 1 or 2? Because Sonic 2 was
the
Oh,
I
first
forgot
one.
there was a 2.
fire.
Dad,
Sonic 2
I
was
honestly was like,
fire.
oh, I was like, oh, did Sonic 2 come out or is it coming out? It
Oh, I'm
apparently
not gonna
came
lie.
out.
I had goosebumps on that movie. Off a kid's movie. A kid's cartoon gave me
Wait.
goosebumps.
Sonic 2 really already came out?
Yes, it
Yeah,
came out like
it's
a
on-
year ago.
It's on Paramount Plus.
Huh.
I was gonna say it's been out for a while.
That shit's probably on YouTube by now.
I
It's been out
watched
so long.
I watched about half
YouTube
of
free with
Sonic.
ads.
I watched about half of Sonic 1. Not because I wasn't enjoying it, just because I didn't feel like
You weren't
going back.
enjoying it.
No, I do this a lot. I'll turn it off and I'll just not have the motivation to go back to things. I half watch a
Go
lot.
back and
of it.
finish that. Go back and finish it. It's
I haven't
good.
watched
The second,
any
the
of them.
second one is just like so much better. The first one's good, but the second one's just different.
Mike,
Right.
Sonic or Truman Show?
Truman Show. Because it's
And
a-
Joseph.
a banging
Absolutely Truman Show. So
movie.
good.
Such a
I
banging
gotta watch
movie.
Truman Show. I'm the only one that says something.
It's a great movie.
It is a good, really good movie. Kick-Ass
And it
2
makes
versus
you think that for the rest of your life that you may actually be on a television show and everybody's lying to you. So,
That's like
Yep.
that Black Mirror episode I just watched recently.
if it's a new one, don't tell me because I'm waiting to watch it.
Oh,
I
okay,
just
well,
finished all the Black Mirror
one
today.
episode.
Fun.
Yeah, no spoilers, please.
they fuck. That's a spoiler. Kick-Ass 2 versus me, myself, and Irene. Joe.
I mean, he's the best cop in all of Rhode Island, so I'm going with me, myself, and Irene.
That's a
And
sad
he's-
story.
And he's got
Me,
3
myself,
black
and
kids.
Irene.
Yeah, I would've been- One of them was Anthony Anderson.
And when he shits on his neighbor's lawn too. Oh my! There's so many fucking things in that
Damone
movie.
is
It's so funny.
like one breakdown from becoming real life me, myself, and Irene.
Probably. Kenny.
Well, I gotta see something real quick. I gotta see the age difference.
Anyway.
so Jim Carrey 61
Okay.
and Anthony Anderson
It's probably like 52 or something like that.
52. So there's a 9-year difference. I don't know. He was playing his kid. It's weird. I just had to make sure I had to see because he was 9 years younger than him.
Well,
Okay,
it's not
so
his kid.
it was true, but it's still wild. I'm going me, myself, and Irene. I don't remember Kick-Ass 2 like that. I tell you, we were talking about it earlier. I forgot everything that happened in that movie. Me, myself, and Irene was wild.
And Dion.
Yeah, landslide, me, myself, and Irene. Who's the little person at the beginning who like had the nunchucks and he's beating the shit out of him? Like, once it opened like that, I knew it was ready to be the best.
He's in a lot of stuff.
Was
He's
it-
in he was in Bad Santa.
Was
You
that,
talking about Tony Cox? Because I think it's his name.
Was that his name?
Yeah, I don't know his name. Yeah, I just know he's the black little person.
Yeah,
that was
yeah,
the one
his
that
name-
was
his
in
name is Tony
Friday.
Cox. He was on. He was
Oh, he was a
Friday,
blank
though.
man,
Yeah,
wasn't
he's
he?
in Friday.
He was in Blank Man.
Yeah, he was Midget Man.
Yeah, he was. He's probably if it was the '90s or anything like that. He was. If there's a little person,
If it was a black
Color.
little person.
they
Yeah,
He
you
was
gotta
getting
be
work.
specific there.
He was getting work.
like there was two little people in Hollywood. There was Dionne Warwick? No. Who's
Are you thinking of Mini Me?
No. Yeah.
Yeah,
what's
but
his-
that's
what's his
Vern
name?
Troyer.
No, there's another one. Who did Willow?
I knew you talking about. I was about to say him. I can forget his name. I knew you talking about though. I was about to say Dionne Warwick is an old black lady that be singing. That's what you said. I said who?
Warwick Davis.
Yeah, that's it.
The Grinch versus the series of unfortunate events. So,
Ooh.
Dion.
This is
Oh,
easy.
yeah, that's a Snap Grinch. Like,
Oh, because his name's Warwick. That's where I got it confused.
Dion
So I
Warwick,
wasn't
old black lady.
completely wrong. Like I don't feel too shitty about it.
Kenny.
It's the Grinch, bro. Like the fact, as a kid, I used to be crying laughing when he'd be like, "You're an idiot." I'm an idiot. You're an idiot. Echo was talking back to him.
That movie gets way more hate than it deserves.
That movie is hilarious.
It
It's
is.
not bad.
It's great.
Yeah,
it's
it's pretty
a
good.
lot better than when they try to do Cat in the Hat.
Yeah, Cat in the Hat was awful.
Oof.
They were like, all right, we could do this with Jim Carrey. Let's give a shot to
Well,
Mike
Mike
Myers.
Myers.
And it didn't work out as well.
he
Yeah,
fumbled
he
that
just
bad.
was
But it wasn't
creepy.
Mike Myers'
He was
fault.
unnecessarily creepy.
It wasn't Mike Myers' fault. It was honestly, it was the screen. I blame the screenwriters and the director completely.
It was a
on that
weird
movie.
script. He literally yelled out "dirty hoe" mid.
That was
So,
like, where does
Mike,
come
you're going
from?
with the Grinch
Yeah.
and Joe.
Series of unfortunate events.
Really?
Mark, really?
Yeah, it's better than the TV show one for sure too.
Oh yeah, it is. But I don't know. I've seen
Which I'm
I've
pissed
seen
because I
series-
love Neil Patrick Harris, and I feel like
I
that.
heard that was good, but I don't.
No,
I'll be
I-
honest. I don't care about series of fortune events.
That's all right. Yeah,
I love it. I love
It
those
was-
books growing up. I know you guys don't know how to read, but those books were good.
Well,
So.
I read a lot. I
Not on
I
Juneteenth.
had those books. I just didn't care for them.
Come on, Damone. Come on.
Hey, he got you.
Damn it.
I don't know what he said.
I said not on Juneteenth because you said we can't read.
oh, damn.
God
He
damn
said-
it.
He said we read 3/5 of the book.
What the fuck?
So we'll write that down. So number 23 versus Bruce Almighty. These movies are wildly different.
Yeah.
Joe.
Yeah.
It really is.
See, this is tough because Bruce Almighty is in our neighborhood, but number
He's in
23 is
Buffalo.
one of my favorite movies,
I
so
just
I
watched
have to
Bruce
go number
Almighty.
23.
I just watched Bruce Almighty this weekend.
I
Mike?
also watched that last night.
Yeah, I just watched it, but I'm going Bruce Almighty because that movie is fantastic. And
That's
it
the
takes
way.
place in Buffalo. It doesn't
I like it.
it doesn't actually look like Buffalo, and it's not actually filmed in Buffalo. But for all intents and purposes, it's Buffalo. So
It
like,
put us on the
I-
map.
I watch it in the especially when they go outside. I'm like, that's not anything
Like
close
Buffalo.
to what it looks like.
Well, there was
Even
that
in
big
the
pothole he
city
stepped in.
parts.
True. That's historic. That's
You're
accurate.
talking right now.
Kenny.
I'm going. These are both fire movies. I'm going Bruce Almighty. Number 23 was really good, but Bruce Almighty is just. There's a lot of quotable lines in there. And the way, and I tell you what, if I ever had rip away clothes, I'm gonna take my clothes off just like he did. He was like,
Dion.
So I actually have never watched 23 because
Oh, it's
I-
so good.
I
It's
watched
good.
like a review on it and they're like, "Yo, this movie's ass." So
No, that movie's so good.
guess we're just gonna go with Bruce Almighty.
Okay. I would
You
have
gotta
voted
watch
even
it.
if
I'm
you
not.
tied
I'm
it,
not
I
mad
would've
at
voted
Lost to
for
Bruce Almighty because
Almighty.
that Bruce Almighty is really good.
I still think you should watch it.
And
Yeah,
then
number
I
23
wouldn't,
is
I wouldn't
definitely
go with a
fire.
review online because it's a good movie.
All right.
It's definitely interesting seeing him in like a very serious role like that.
I think that was his first serious role like
No,
that.
it wasn't.
no, it was Eternal Sunshine.
Yeah,
was
Eternal
definitely
Sunshine
Oh,
is way
why
serious.
did I think
Truman
Eternal
Show's pretty-
Sunshine came out later? I
No,
keep
that
thinking
was-
it came
Eternal
out later.
Sunshine's about what's his name, right? The actor. Or am I thinking of a
No,
different?
No,
movie?
you're thinking Man on the Moon. But Man on the Moon,
I'm
he was
thinking
still
of Man on
silly
the
in
Moon,
that.
yeah.
He was playing a comedian in that, so that's why I'm like.
Yeah, but he was playing comedian.
But he was still funny. He wasn't really funny in number 23. He wasn't really funny at all.
Yeah, that was
number 23.
That was like on the edge of being a scary movie.
Yeah, no, for real. I was about to say it was like one jump scare away from being a scary movie.
So this was
Cover
a
alone
banger.
scares the shit out of you.
The Mask versus Dumb and Dumber. Dion.
Sheesh.
Ow.
Oh,
This is finals territory, honestly.
Yeah. Whoever shuffled this should have waited like one more second because that's crazy.
Good going, Mike.
What?
I'm gonna have to go with The Mask on this one because that song that he hit when he was using the maracas, I sang that shit for months without stopping.
They call me Cuban Pete.
Me too.
I'm the king of the rumba beat.
Yeah.
Bad
Points at
guy.
the cop. You know, that's
What's that? Me and my brother do it all the time. He was like, he's the modest guy.
Fortunately, both these movies have bad sequels.
Dude.
They do. They really do. Dumb and Dumber has 2 bad sequels. So, I mean, my answer is obviously Dumb and Dumber because that's one of my favorite movies ever. There's like low key, like there's like the funny stuff and there's like low key funny stuff people don't really think about.
Yeah.
Like when the cop tells him to pull over and he goes, "It's a cardigan, but thanks for noticing." It's like, like little shit like that is like, okay, I see what y'all doing here. But yeah, that movie is hilarious, bro.
Mike?
It's 1,000% The Mask. I mean, they're both fantastic movies. Don't get me wrong, but The Mask, I mean, just one-liner after one-liner, bit after bit.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fantastic, and it's a great universe that I don't want to ever go to, but
Sounds
And
awful.
it
great
gave us
to
Cameron
watch.
Diaz.
oh, they give us Cameron.
This
Diaz.
was her at her best. This was her at her best.
And anytime I need a gift to send, you know, when I get a nice picture, you know, I could just send The Mask, when he has the tongue rolling out or turn into a wolf. You know?
Wait.
I was confused. I didn't know where you
I
were
was
going
lost
with that.
there, but no, I see.
No, I knew he was going with it, but it's wild to get a nude and send a gift back.
Doesn't necessarily have to be a nude. Could just be a nice picture.
Of what, like
Clothes can
flowers
still
or like the
Like-
countdown to Final Fantasy 16 or
Like
Oh,
just a
man.
picture of the sky, the sunset.
I don't know if I want to get Final Fantasy 16, but I also don't know if I want to save the money and get spend half of it to finally get Resident Evil 8 or Resident Evil Village.
you should get Resident Evil 4 when it comes out for the 14th time.
No, I don't. Have I would if I could.
I'm so pissed it got announced again. We'll talk about that on Geek the Cheese. though.
We did. We already talked about it.
The 14th time?
Yeah, we talked about it last week.
Oh, sorry. I thought it got announced again since then.
Probably.
Probably.
I'm fighting for Dumb and Dumber on this one, bro. I'm fighting for it. That's one of the best movies on here.
Yep, I'm going Dumb and Dumber, and the GIF that I would send would be the one of him with the Slurpee sucking that shit down. But also, they fucking gave that blind kid his parrot with duct tape.
Bro, he said, according to the map, we've only gone 4 inches.
Wait, wasn't this the movie too where he rode on the back of the motorcycle with the one?
Yes.
And then, like,
Yes.
the
And
whole-
they froze. They froze.
So both these matches or movies are great. But I'm gonna go with The Mask. The Mask is the movie that
I'm
the
not
movie
mad at
that
it.
I
I'm not
watched
mad
a
at it.
ton as a kid. I probably shouldn't have been watching it as a kid, but I watched it a ton.
It was low key a kids movie. Low key, very very low key.
Liar Liar versus Ace Ventura. Joe.
This is a tough one.
They're all going to be tough from here on out.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go Ace Ventura.
Mike, if you're still there.
Nope, maybe
Nope.
not.
Kenny.
I'm going Ace Ventura. That is my favorite movie ever. So I'm going with that one.
And Dion.
I'm gonna go with Liar Liar on this one. I love the claw and the courtroom thing. Like the whole show was great.
He was wild and in that elevator with that
I was
girl.
about to say with that lady. He said, "I said, Mama." She was bad as hell too.
She
He
was
fucked
bad
that
as fuck.
all up. Her and the one he was representing, she was bad too.
Yeah.
You know, the thing is, he was a bad father.
Oh no, he
Terrible,
was.
yeah.
He was a terrible
He
father.
missed out on his kid's birthday party for some cheeks.
Oh,
Yeah.
dang.
Yeah, he was a terrible parent. So, Batman Forever versus Truman Show. Dion.
I'm gonna rock with Truman. I mean, I love Batman Forever, but Truman Show is peak.
Kenny.
I'm only going Batman Forever because I haven't seen Truman Show, but I feel like it's better.
There's
Mike?
no way Batman Forever is better than Truman Show.
Mike.
He go Mike. As soon as he said that.
Como está?
This is hard. Because I was gonna say because Jim Carrey was the main character in Truman Show, I was gonna go Truman Show. But
He's the main villain.
very much one half of the main villains of Batman Forever, and he was very large in that movie.
He's the best Riddler.
I was gonna say he low key carried that movie.
He
I
did
don't-
well.
I
Tommy
don't
Lee
probably say
Jones.
he's the best Riddler.
Oh, you're thinking
Right.
of the Batman.
Yeah, I was gonna say the Batman has the
No.
best Riddler, but
Listen,
They're
that
both really
man.
good. I'm gonna
he's
go
the-
with the, I'm gonna go with the Truman Show just because he's the main character.
Joe.
Truman Show. Easy.
Damn.
Me, Myself, and Irene versus the Grinch. Joe.
This
No.
is fine.
Speaking of that, dude, him sucking that girl's tit at the park bench when she's
Oh, I forgot
and
that
he
even happened.
sneaks
That's
in and
wild.
just oh my god. Oh,
this movie was outlandish, bro. I forgot how wild this shit was.
yeah. I just watched it not too long ago with Arya, and I was like, man, this is like, do I watch this with a kid, right?
No, you
And with fucking Whitey, oh my god.
Yeah, you couldn't make that movie now, Mike.
The Grinch.
Kenny.
This is low key. This is hard. I'm gonna have to go Me, Myself, and Irene, but I'm edging it. The way he came out fighting was hilarious. He was dodging for no reason.
And Dion.
Yeah, I'm gonna go the Grinch. It's like one of my favorite Christmas movies. Like
Yeah.
It's a good Christmas movie.
These are both really good. This one's tough. This is really tough.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it to the Grinch slightly. I quote the audacity, the unmitigated gall all the time. So I'm gonna go with the Grinch there, but it's really really close. Plus, you can watch that one with your kids and not have to worry.
To this day, I still say Shundi Luhu for no reason.
Honestly, that's my favorite version of the Grinch. Like,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
better
Easily.
than all the cartoon ones. Like, it's the best one.
Because Jim Carrey's a cartoon himself. Like, it's just the way he moves.
So, Bruce Almighty versus The Mask. Dion.
Yeah, oddly, I don't even think this is close. I'm going with The Mask.
Yeah, I agree.
It's not close. It's the
Like, I love Bruce Almighty, but the mask is
Mike, you also were voting for The
it's
Mask?
Bruce
Joe?
Almighty.
You're just being a homer there.
Nope.
I'm switching my vote to Bruce Almighty.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Oh wow. There's always time
There's
for one
always-
last kiss.
And I'm doing it because of
Well, it
Jennifer
doesn't really matter.
Aniston.
It doesn't really matter because I'm voting for the mask.
Let's
So-
go.
There's always time.
Back-to-back
He gave
Jennifer
up his
Aniston
power
movies
for
this
that.
weekend.
He did too. Yo, Cameron Diaz had people giving up mask powers just to get that kiss. Like that's crazy. Like,
For real, Jim Carrey did at the end too. He said,
He-
fuck it.
yo,
Ace Ventura: Pet Detective versus The Truman Show. Joe.
Truman Show all day.
Oh,
Best
I gotta
Jim
watch
Carrey
that
movie.
now. If y'all say this is better than Ace Ventura, I gotta go. I gotta watch that tonight then for sure.
Mike.
It's the Truman Show.
Kenny.
I'm going Ace Ventura.
Don't expect slapstick Jim Carrey.
I know, but still,
Yeah,
I'm like,
it's
this-
the movie
this
is my
itself. It's
favorite-
not
it's-
Jim Carrey. It's
right.
the movie.
It's the
No, I know what I'm saying, but this
Jim
is my
Carrey's
favorite
performance-
Jim Carrey movie ever. Like this is like not Jim Carrey, just favorite movie ever.
Well, that's kind of hard to. I mean,
So like, no, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, this is better. I'm like, this is better. Okay, like I'll check it out.
I think I gotta go with the Ace Ventura: Pet Detective when he was doing that dance in the with the what was it, like the skirt? I still send that gift to people. Like,
Right? It was when he put his head down on the bench, the way he slammed his head against the
Yes!
bench.
I don't know.
And he's looking to the camera. He's like,
my argument for Truman Show. There's a Boy Meets World episode that they
Oh my
parody
God.
Truman Show.
Here we
So
fucking go.
that's what did it. That's what did it.
there's no Ace Ventura parody. That's all I'm saying.
That would have been a wild episode of Boy Meets World.
They would have pulled it off. They would have had Eric do it.
Yeah.
Remember when he
Eric's,
got
Eric's
in the beginning when he brought that dog back for the lady and she pulled his pants on, he said, "Whoa!" He's like swinging.
So, hear me out on this. I'm gonna vote for Ace Ventura to break the
Let's
tie.
fucking go.
Let's get
I'm
it.
gonna say that the Truman Show is probably a better movie, but Ace Ventura is a better role. I enjoy the role that Jim Carrey has in Ace Ventura more. It's
I'll give you
more
that.
like
So you saying it's more memorable?
it's more memorable. Yeah,
I don't
Not
know.
that
I
the
think
Truman
about the
Show
fucking
isn't
Truman Show every
but-
goddamn day.
Yeah, Truman
No,
Show. Like
I
you'll
think
watch
about
that
that
shit
movie
and you're
every
gonna be
day.
looking around, Kenny.
That was me with the
Truman Show
Matrix.
is prime.
That was me with the Matrix.
Yeah.
I said,
Oh,
"Whoop."
you just wait till you watch the Truman Show.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
the
you're
Truman
gonna
Show
think
isn't
you're
like super funny, but
no,
it's
not.
right.
It's
it's
a
a good
very
movie,
compelling
but-
story.
I'm
It's
more
Matrix
likely to
great
I'm more likely to
acting.
watch Ace Ventura multiple times than the
Oh,
Truman Show.
I'm stopping whatever. If Ace Ventura is on TV right now and I had to go to work, I'm calling off work. That's
That's
how much I
wild.
love Ace Ventura: Pet
That's
Detective.
wild.
You talk like the '90s TVs in the storefront windows. You just like sitting outside
You
on the
just-
curb,
you
just
just
like
walk
I'm here.
Work.
Crisscross, like just looking like.
You just post up there.
The grown
Yeah,
ass
that's
man.
my
Like,
favorite movie ever. Like that.
He's
and
been
Friday are my
standing
favorite
there for
movies
2.5 hours. It's just on a loop.
ever. And look, and if it's on loop, I'm gonna keep watching it.
That's great.
So the Grinch versus the Mask. Dion.
This is fire.
Yeah, I mean, for me, the mask is just too good. It's just hands. This is leagues. Just
Kenny.
Okay, green versus green.
Green on green violence.
they both did have dogs in them too that were very
Yep.
great accomplices. Like,
Hey, no, for
you know
real.
what I mean?
Like they both were green.
They
They
both
both
had
had
Jim
dogs
Carrey.
that- Yeah, and they both had a villain that took their girl.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
the same.
it's the same
The
movie.
same movie.
Oh shit.
What's this Christmas theme?
He said, "When's this Christmas?"
Imagine if the Grinch got the mask.
Oh, it's over for everything. It's over. I'm gonna go. I'm edging the mask. I'm picking the mask.
Mike.
It's definitely the mask. I still say catchphrases from that to this day. I'm realizing the more we do this that how much Jim Carrey's in my life, even when I don't watch Jim Carrey movies.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, he was an important part of the
these are my
90s.
favorites.
Important part of the fucking 2000s too. Apparently,
90s and 2000s, yeah.
It's everything for me.
like
It's
still,
for
like
everything.
still, he's not even doing much. Like, and I'm like, damn, I think about Jim Carrey multiple times a day.
I just quote half the random shit he says just for no
Right.
reason. I'll be hold me closer, Ed.
But, like,
When
anytime
you're singing, there's a chance.
anytime fucking
And that's the way the cookie crumbles.
She
when
said 1 in a billion. He said, so you're saying there's a chance? I was saying, that's one way to look at it.
Joe,
yeah.
I'm going the Grinch.
give it a sympathy vote.
The sympathy vote.
Mm.
Can't let the
We
Grinch
all
get
wear
away.
masks, metaphorically speaking.
That was deep, Kenny. Ace Ventura, Pet Detective versus The Mask. Dion.
Stanley Bump.
God. All right. Before we give the final, I just was thinking about this. Jim Carrey has the sleeper best cast. Like, all of these people are amazing. Like, in every one of these movies, I'm like, how did he just like get paired with all of these humans? Like,
Yeah.
Except he's never done anything with Adam Sandler, has he?
no.
No, because Adam Sandler only does stuff with this one group.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's always got the
I
same
feel
people
like
in his movies.
he's
I feel
gotta
like that would be
friends with
too
those
much.
people too. No, I'm here for it.
It would have
I
been
wanna
like
see it.
it'll probably happen on Anchorman 3
I
when they had
wanna
the fight scene. It'll probably happen then when they do it.
I want to see it, but I kind of want to see it in a serious movie. I don't want to see it in a comedy. I want to see them
That'd
do
be
something more serious.
Wild.
Yeah. They're just final movie. It's just those.
I would love
'Cause
that.
Adam
And then
Sandler killed
Jennifer
it, too.
Aniston could be the love interest. That's it. And let's get this. Let's get this cast.
We're paying for it.
She's getting smooched down by Adam Sandler. Like, I do no mooch. Like, I get kissed. Okay, I get it.
I think we can. We just need to pitch it to Adam Sandler. He's got the Netflix deal, right? He can just
Yeah.
slot it in there somewhere.
Is he still with Netflix?
Yeah.
I'm sure he is. They just put out Murder Mystery 2
He had like a 10
with fucking
year deal or something
Jennifer
crazy.
Aniston.
Oh damn.
Yeah. It's sad for me to say this, but I'm gonna say The Mask is definitely better than Pet Detective.
Not
And
that,
that-
definitely.
No, I mean
Not definitely.
Stanley Ipkiss.
definitely.
Like, Stanley Ipkiss, you kidding me? You can just put that boy Ipkiss out here in pajamas, robbing people,
Listen.
pulling lips.
Only
He's
two-
different.
only-
Like,
Only 2 people ever have caught a bullet with their teeth, and it's Bruce Leroy, and Ace Ventura. The only 2
The,
people ever done.
I
I already know
I,
where you're going, Kenny.
I think
Oh
about
yeah,
the
go ahead, vote for me,
scene-
Ace Ventura. Yeah.
I think about the scene in the park for The Mask when the cops come surround him and
He
he
starts
just
singing?
dances and sings, and just a loop in my head. Like I
Freeze.
don't know what it is. Like
Put your hands up.
I don't know how many times I watched that movie as a kid. I had to have watched it a lot. I had the
I did
VHS.
too. I watched it a ton.
I
I used
can't
to be
like,
able to know it word for word. I don't now. but I
that and
used to.
Tommy Boy.
I don't like that movie. I tried to watch it.
Ooh,
I do not like that movie.
You're horrible.
That's
The
my,
fucking
like,
amazing
ooh,
movie.
that's my favorite movie. Like,
Tommy Boy's so
I
good.
Tommy
can't. I
Boy's good.
tried. I literally tried. 'Cause I was like, I want to see what everybody's
Fat
talking
boy
about.
in a
I watched it like 2
coat.
years ago, and I was like, I don't get it. I don't.
That man in a
It-
little
it-
coat.
Fat
Do you not
man.
like what's Chris Farley?
Chris Farley was so good.
that's my favorite
I-
actor.
I think that's
Yeah,
probably
it's-
it because I don't like fat people being extra.
Whoa.
To be-
Whoa,
No,
whoa.
look,
Dude, I'm fat and I wear 2 extra large.
I'm talking about like the style of comedy where you're just a big guy, just moving around a lot, like Melissa McCarthy, him. I don't think that's funny. I'm just like, okay, like you
I
just
think
doing
it's
a lot of-
hilarious.
I think it's
I'm
because
all for
everyone
it.
else after him did what he did.
Yeah.
So like if like you didn't watch him when it was just
when
him,
it,
and
when
you're
it,
like,
yeah, when
I
it just came
would-
out.
Yeah, I just
wish
can't get into it. I try to
Yeah,
watch it. And I was
vote
like, I don't like that
Down
style.
by
I'm
the
like,
river.
if there was one thing. All right, so there's a few things that I wish I could make happen that I want to see. I want to see the original cut of Back to the Future before Eric Stoltz got replaced. Not because I think it's good, but because I really want to see it. The other thing I want to see, and I completely forgot what it was.
I really want to see it, but I don't know what it
What
is.
were we talking about?
Chris Farley.
Oh yeah, Chris Farley is Shrek.
Oh,
Yuck.
Because they have
What?
it. It was mostly recorded, and they had it, and they had
Oh.
Chris Farley as Shrek,
I didn't
and
know
then he
that.
died.
Live action?
Yeah, yeah. He's no. He was supposed
No,
to be. He's
it was
supposed to
the
be Shrek.
animated.
Yeah.
They
He's supposed
had
to
it.
be
They
Shrek.
hadn't animated yet. They had the storyboard done, and they had most of his stuff recorded, and he died.
And the weird thing about that
That's
was
another
like,
thing I wish I could have got to see.
when Mike Myers did the role, he did it in his normal voice at first, and then he was like, "Nah, I'm gonna do an accent."
Yeah.
It's like, where did that come from? Like, you
Chris
just randomly do an
Farley-
accent.
Chris Farley did it in his normal voice. It was completely different. Like you can see some of it on YouTube, and it's wild. Like,
Damn.
R.I.P.
but yeah,
Yeah.
I love Chris Farley. Beverly Hills Ninja. Like
Yeah.
I'm all about Chris Farley.
And I didn't like that one either. What's dude? What's the one big guy? He was in the '80s. Animal House.
Dan Aykroyd's
Belushi,
brother-
Belushi.
or
John
Belushi,
Belushi.
Yeah,
that's
John
what I meant to
Belushi.
say.
Yeah, Jim and John Belushi. Yeah, I'm not. He does
John
that shit
Belushi
too, and
was the
I don't
good
like
one.
it.
Jim Belushi's the one that nobody likes, but he's alive.
I liked him in
Wow.
Damn. He did a movie with Tupac called Gang Related, which is very, very
He
good.
was,
I'm gonna probably recommend that later.
Jim was that was.
Have you ever seen The Principal, Kenny? We gotta put that on the Hood movie review list. It's not
The
a good
Principal?
movie. The Principal, yeah, it's
Oh,
Jim Belushi.
it don't matter if it's good or bad. It just has to be a hood
Yeah.
movie. It'll be a hood
so-
movie.
So the premise is it's Jim Belushi as he is a teacher, or I think he's a principal or like an assistant principal at like a really rich school, but he's like an alcoholic or whatever. So he gets in trouble, and they
He was
send him
punished.
to a hood ass school, and they make
This
him
is Mighty Ducks.
They,
Mighty Ducks.
they send him to a very hood
Oh yeah.
school, and they make him the principal of that school, and he has to clean up the school and like get the kids to like want to learn, and like he ends up like at one point he ends up like fighting one of the gangsters, and like
I was gonna say,
it
why
turns
is
into an
every-
action movie.
Who
Every
was it?
teacher that has to go to the hood, it's always the same.
It's the
shit
white
every
it's the
time.
white savior thing.
Do they
What's the
teach him a
one-
dance? Do they teach him a dance? They has to figure out. He's like, oh shit! And they like walk
no,
with
I
it.
don't remember them teaching him a dance.
And does he get the
Actually,
respect
they
by,
might. They probably do.
does he get the respect by saying a current hip hop song?
He gets their respect after a while. Like at first they
Put your
hate him,
hands
of
in the
course.
air if you're a true player.
What we're gonna do is Sister Act a hood movie?
Oh,
I don't think
Sister
so.
Act 2, you can make an argument for.
Sister Act 2 is the better one. I'm gonna say that. Me and
It is
Nikki
the
talk
better
about that all the time. It's the better movie.
It is the better movie.
When that little kid hit
I'm
that note-
semi excited for Sister Act 3.
I'm not excited
What?
about that at all.
thing?
I don't even know what the fuck Sister Act is.
I also watched Sister Act 2 a lot. I had that.
Joe, you got
VHS
movie to watch.
growing up.
it's got a ton of movies. There's now 1,000 movies you have to watch with all
He's
the
gonna watch them
Jim
all.
Carrey
tomorrow.
movies, and
See, here's the thing. You guys tell me to watch these movies, and I literally have them all watched by the following business day.
Yes,
No,
because
he does. I will
really
give that.
does.
yeah.
Even
Even-
Flatliners.
Even the one I told you not to watch.
You told me to watch Flatliners.
No, I
That
told
was
you
your
to watch the
recommendation. That was
first-
fucking
okay,
garbage.
I recommended the first one. The second one
Yeah,
I
the
The
warned
first
you
one
I
was
never
just as
saw.
bad. It was
Second one.
trash.
It wasn't that bad.
Oh man,
Simone, if I had to rate it
find
between a -100 and a 10, I would go with -100.
Anyway, Mike, Ace Ventura or The Mask?
oh shit, I thought we finished this.
No.
The Mask.
And Joseph.
Ace Ventura.
Fuck you.
Ooh.
Let's go. Let's go. It's fighting. Look, if it lose, I don't care as long as it's fighting.
I'm gonna go with The Mask because it's the one I watched more, and I have the nostalgia with The Mask. Both are great movies. Don't get me wrong. Well, no, I would say Ace Ventura has a good sequel. The Mask does not because Jamie Kennedy, and I like Jamie
Yeah, Son
Kennedy,
of the
but he
Mask.
shouldn't have been in that movie.
No, Jamie Kennedy. All right, so Jamie Kennedy is good, and I like Jamie Kennedy. I remember the Jamie Kennedy experiment.
He was on a run. He was on a run before that movie. He was on a run.
yeah.
Scream 1 is great.
Malibu's Most Wanted is great.
Malibu's Most Wanted is
Malibu's
great.
Most Wanted
in
is
a
great.
in a box.
But everything else is, oh, and Rollin' with Saget is a great song.
And what's the one when he's breakdancing, when he hit his head and he like woke up and it was like 20 years later and he's like
I
he's
have
still
no
breakdancing.
idea, but I want to know now.
I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Watch that.
Yeah, he's like a breakdancer from like back in the 80s, and then he has an accident where he hits his head, like he's like a little kid.
Wait,
he hits his
who's
head.
the actor?
It's Jamie Kennedy.
I don't remember.
I think
that.
it's called like
Yeah,
Kicking It
reference
Old
at
School
all.
or something like that.
I think it is
that's
Kicking It
it,
Old
yeah.
School.
Now you're starting to, yes.
Yeah, he's
That sounds
breakdancing,
right.
hit his head, and then he
Yep,
has
Yeah,
to
it's
it is
Kicking It
Kicking
Old School.
It is
Yep.
Kicking It Old
He
School.
comes
It's
out with
him
the
and-
parachute pants and everything.
Yeah, it's him and Joanna
Yep.
Man. They're both good. That movie is
I've never
hilarious.
seen that one.
Watch that. That one's
Joanna
funny.
Man?
No, I've seen Joanna Man.
Oh,
I've never
Oh
seen
my
say-
god,
Kicking It
you
Old
almost
School.
gave me a panic attack, man. I was like, holy shit.
Kicking It Old School's on Tubi.
Watching it tonight.
Hey. Who's been stepping it up lately with some movies?
So what we're
Hey guys, thanks again for watching another episode of Not a Real Court. If you ever want to watch us live, you can catch us Mondays at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on our Twitter, Twitch, and Facebook page. If not, you can catch the video when it drops on Thursday on YouTube, or you can find us on any platforms where you listen to your podcasts.